It's finally 2022. Hopefully your start of the new year has gone well and continues to go well. Last year was a great year for the Nintendo Switch with lots of major releases and lots of new games. Today I'll be talking about 9 Nintendo Switch games, plus a DLC that I'm most excited for 2022. These are all confirmed to be released in 2022 on the Switch. That means that this list will not include games that do not have a confirmed release date in 2022, such as Breath of the Wild 2 and Metroid Prime 4. Of course, I'm super excited for those games, but at the time of this video, we do not know if they will come out in 2022. So again, they won't be covered. But that's okay. We got a lot that is already confirmed, and it's going to be a great year. So hang on, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's go over some exciting upcoming games for the Nintendo Switch in 2022. We're going to kick things off with a game that is coming out very soon, and that is Pokémon Legends Arceus. This game looks to take the Pokemon formula in a new direction while exploring the past of Sinnoh. Pokemon can now attack you, battles happen in the overworld, and you gotta sneak around and use everything to your advantage to catch them all. Of course, there's new Pokemon to catch too, and from early reports, it seems to take a few nods from Monster Hunter Rise, which I'm definitely not opposed to. Again, it looks really different, and if this proves to be a success, this might be a new series going forward. It is scheduled currently to come out later this month on January 28th. Triangle Strategy from Square Enix takes the art style of Octopath Traveler and combines it with a tactical RPG. If you like games like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics, this is one to look out for sure. This game is looking like it's going to be an epic adventure. Square Enix is saying that it will have around 50 hours of gameplay with multiple endings too. It is currently scheduled to be released on March 4th. There's a lot of trailers and a lot of coverage from both Square Enix and Nintendo for this one, so hopefully it'll be worth the wait when it is released. Square Enix is getting to double dip on the Switch in March with a sequel to 1999's Chocobo Racing. Chocobo GP is looking like a fun family game. I'm a sucker for kart racing games, and with the huge success of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, it's no surprise that other companies have tried to release kart racers on the console. This one looks to possibly be the best of the quote-unquote other kart racers, with lots of characters and a big emphasis on online racing with modes like a 64-player elimination tournament mode. Plus, you can drive as Vivi or Steiner from Final Fantasy IX in a kart. Can't beat that. This is supposed to come out 1 week after Octopath Traveler on March 10th, 2022. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp was supposed to come out December of 2021, but it got pushed back to spring of 2022. That's okay, to be honest, because if it was to retain its original date, I feel like it would have gotten lost in the sauce, so to speak. This is a remake collection of Advance Wars 1 and 2 games that were originally released on the Game Boy Advance. Those were fantastic games for those handhelds, and to see Nintendo remaking them for the Switch, I am so in. Now it gets a chance for further polishing, and will hopefully get gamers' full attention when it comes out. Splatoon 3 at the moment might be Nintendo Switch's biggest game confirmed for 2022. It's no secret that Splatoon 2 was one of the more popular games for the Switch back when it came out in Switch's first year. It had really good multiplayer with fun and addicting gameplay, so many are excited to know a sequel is coming out this year. Splatoon 3 is looking to up the ante a bit with lots of new locations and environments. I also expect more of everything, including the over-the-top addicting gameplay that the series is known for. You should expect this to be the next major multiplayer game for the Switch. This is scheduled to come out sometime later this year. I love the old TMNT arcade games, including the home versions, and have said many times that Turtles in Time is one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. WayForward is also one of my favorite developers, creating a lot of awesome 2D games over the years. We'll combine that awesome TMNT arcade beat-em-up style with developer WayForward, and you get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. I am so dang hyped for this. I want it now. It looks amazing. I love me a good beat-em-up game, and this looks like it's going to fit that bill. Just like the arcade games, it's inspired by the 1987 animated series too, so that's a big plus. I really hope we don't have to wait too long to play this game. It's supposed to come out sometime later this year. I am a big fan of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle for the Switch. It takes the XCOM gameplay and combines both franchises, and it just works. It feels like a first-party Nintendo title. It's quite challenging at times, and it has a lot of charm. So I'm stoked to see that in 2022, we are getting a sequel, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It's going to feature a bunch of new characters too. I'm sure we'll expect a lot more with this release, including new features and gameplay. At the moment, we don't have a release date, other than it's supposed to come out this year. I'm a big Kirby fan, and it looks like our dear Kirby is going on his biggest adventure yet. In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Kirby is no longer bound by 2D. This is a 3D platformer. Out of all the games on this list, this is possibly the one we know the least about, other than the trailer, which shows Kirby traveling to seemingly abandoned places. But just knowing that this game is going to be a 3D platformer has me excited. Might be some inspirations here from Super Mario Odyssey too. I am a huge fan of the series, so I'm in, and this might be the one I'm most excited for in 2022, and I'm just so happy to see our pink puffball get a big major release. This is scheduled to come out sometime later in 2022, though the original trailer did say it would come out in the spring. Finally, we are expected to get Bayonetta 3 after a long wait. A big trailer back in September of last year confirmed that it should arrive on the platform sometime this year. This is the long-awaited sequel to Bayonetta 1 and 2, and those were awesome action games that were as addicting as they were over the top. The gameplay from the trailer has me hooked, and she looks like she has new powers too. Platinum Games just knows how to work their magic on the Nintendo Switch. I have a lot of good memories of the first two games, so I'm excited to finally play this later this year. And finally, I gotta talk about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, the expansion DLC to Monster Hunter Rise. And while it's a DLC or expansion, it is going to feel like a major release, a major game release in 2022. Monster Hunter Rise was one of my favorite games of 2021, and the chance to play more of it with a big new adventure, new monsters, weapons, and more, I am in. If this is anything like the Iceborne expansion from Monster Hunter World, then we are in for a big treat. I expect this to get its own release too of sorts, so don't be surprised if you see that. There's even new amiibo announced for it too. We will find out more details as we get closer to the release date, which the expansion should come out sometime in the summer of this year. 2022 is shaping up to be a good year, and this is only a tip of what to expect this year. There's a bunch of games we know that are in development currently, like Breath of the Wild 2, plus I'm sure we'll get a bunch of other games this year too. What games are you most excited for this year that is confirmed to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, well, you should be. 2022 is going to be an awesome year for the Switch, and you definitely don't want to miss a single video that I put out this year. So become a subscriber today. As always, a big shout out to my Patreon members. Thank you for your continued support. If you would like to additionally support this channel, check out the link on the screen right now. But that is all for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.